God told me that Jesus's soul is like black. It's like a black person, because Jesus stands up to authorities too. And so the soul of black people and the soul of Jesus is the same. And so Jesus comes as a messenger to tell the people, trust me, I don't know why I'm the one getting this information, but Jesus comes to tell the people that black people are the chosen ones. That their soul is the closest thing to God, because God wants people to know that they're free, that that's their birthright, that your birthright is to stand up to authorities and be like, hey, you're not above me. We're brothers. Like, we're the same. We're equals. So yeah, that's all. I love you.
Damn. Many people don't want to acknowledge that the black community are the chosen people, because let's get deep into this, because in reality, they have the knowledge that most people don't have. Like, the only reason why people know how to farm is because of the black community. The only reason why we have the music that we have today is because of the black community. There wouldn't be no rock or metal if it wasn't for blues and jazz. There wouldn't be pop music if it wasn't for disco. There's a lot of things that they created that white people never did. White people really don't have that deep of knowledge. It's either stolen ideas or they're bought. Let's be real. What did white people really invent? You could say Tesla from Elon Musk, but he didn't make that. It was a stolen idea. Damn. If you go read what he did, he literally stole the whole business.
Y'all do y'all research on Nikola Tesla. A lot of people, I be mentioning Nikola Tesla, like I be mentioning that to people. They be like, "Who is Nikola Tesla? What's bruh? Do your homework on Nikola Tesla."
You could say Trump, but what did Trump do? Stolen ideas, copied somebody else's ideas, just like his speeches. It's like a lot of white people just copy people. I mean, look at the dances on here. Who created those dances? The black community. And that's why this app's so boring right now, because it's not because all this stuff that's going on and the negativity. The black community literally just took their energy away. That's why this app was positive, because a lot of the white people were copying their dance move, copying this, copying that, and they stopped doing it, stopped posting on here, because none of you will give them the credit or the acknowledgement that they created that dance move or that idea. Before this land was taken, white people had no clue what the fuck to do. They were taught their language, they were taught how to farm, they were taught how to season their food that they still don't know how to do. That's another thing, seasoning. All their favorite foods, barbecuing. You love the barbecue, right? That was the black community's idea.
Guys, I want to marry this year. I want to marry this.
Oh snap! I don't know. I might be too light, y'all. I don't know. It's like, nah, I'm saying. Hey, listen, y'all do y'all research on Jack Daniels. Yeah, Jack Daniels. Look up them recipes and all of that.
God, but guys reject me.
But God reject me.
But God reject so. Guys, what can I do?
But I need to put this out there and put this out there right now. The white Jews that you and I have honored and been taught all these years are God's chosen people is an absolute lie. They are imposters. They are fake. They are descendants of the Romans that rose up into power in between the New Testament and the Old Testament that we as Christians believe was the Dark Ages, but God was speaking.
NASA scientist is saying that he saw a 7-foot-tall alien race that looked like African Americans on what he described to be getting off a mile-long spaceship. Let's talk about it. Now, this is all alleged, but I have seen some sources that has talked about this claim, and I honestly don't put anything past it, because there's just nothing that I don't believe when it comes down to these extraterrestrials. And my first thought when I read that he saw this race that resembled Africans was the Anunnaki. Now, it was alleged to have been seen at some type of Air Force base, and he said it was hundreds of them. and they looked like a black race, and they were huge. And the Anunnaki were said to be so huge that they were like the Nephilim, which are fallen angels and giants. And he said they had an arrogant look of like conquerors that have never been conquered. I know that's right, aliens. Y'all better serve. But the theory of the Anunnaki's existence has been around for so many years, and they're actually talked about in so many different texts of different cultures around the world. The Anunnakis are said to be some type of extraterrestrial beings that had something to do with basically the existence of humankind. And it is said that they used to basically go back and help ancient civilizations and give them technology and basically tell them what to do and how to make these pyramids, or basically help them do this. Because if you think about it, I don't care what y'all say, there is no possible way that these Egyptians built these pyramids without some type of higher power. So you mean to tell me that these weak slaves, these weak people have built these thousands of pounds of tons and stacked them up and made these pyramids? There's no way. There's no way. The Anunnaki is said to have came down here and helped them and gave them so much knowledge and power. And rumor has it that some people in the higher ups have said that the Anunnaki was supposed to be coming back. So it just all makes sense to me. And lately it's just been so much alien talk, like more than usual. I know every other year we have a few claims and, little few videos of people talking about like different things they've seen. But lately it's just been so much alien talk that some truth has to be behind this stuff. So like I said, this is alleged, but I don't know. I don't put anything past it. But let me know what y'all thinking if y'all believe in the Anunnaki.
There's a lot of stolen knowledge and hidden knowledge. There's a lot of stolen knowledge and hidden knowledge. It's out there, but it's hidden. They will not expose that, because if everybody had the knowledge, it's like ain't nobody gonna be working no 40 hours a week. Kids ain't gonna be going to school no 8 hours a day to learn nonsense. It's gonna be done. People really gonna learn how to live like by themselves and not have to rely on nothing.
It'd be great if aliens came to this planet and they were black. Hey, yo, we so happy we found this planet because we left all these black people here. Came to get them, bring them back home to their home planet. No more black people on the planet.
I got the video, 55 seconds.
What would happen if no more black people was on this planet? If they just all got taken away, what would happen?
To this video right here. But why would a group of white men say that the aliens that came looked like African Americans and they were about 6'4", 6'5"? Do y'all remember the video with the scientist who said he saw the aliens that were black? And did you see my other video when I said Anunnaki appeared to me? It's 6 of them, and they called me the young Anunnaki, the young prince. Look at the book of Revelations where it talks about the army of the 200 million. It said they had tails of a scorpion. Their body was like horses prepared for battle. And I want you to look at these Anunnaki deities. Look at them. Look at the features. Look at the tail on that. Look at the legs. It was like legs of horses. Look at the nose. Is that a Negro nose? And look how tall they are compared to their workers.
That those vehicles contain, beings who are, maybe like us.
There is one laser that shows black people getting off.
So people with dark skin getting off.
Not dark, black.
Black skin.
Really black. Yeah.
Were they tall?
Huge, cigar-shaped ship appeared over the Air Force base. These cigar-shaped ships were over a mile in length. One of them landed on the airport landing strip area. The back of this craft opened up, and several hundred young men with huge, heavy weapons came out of two sides of the ship and formed a protection line around the ship, and these people at that airport.
They said they formed a force field, a protection layer around the ship when they got out.
The commander had a meeting with the individuals that were aboard this ship, and this particular race that landed those ships and that are seen in these huge cigar-shaped ships, they are a black race. They look like African American. They were about 6'4", 6'5", huge weapons, and If you've ever seen a race of people that were conquerors, that had never been conquered, they've got...
This is why they are chosen. They have the knowledge that most people don't have. Here's a possibility there is white people who are chosen because let's face the facts. What happened during the Roman times and the slavery and all this other stuff, the black women were getting raped. So they were having their...
There's a lot of people that look white that don't come from a white lineage. They don't come from a Caucasian lineage. So don't get too confused off just skin complexion. You got white people that come from a certain lineage and they skin complexion is just way lighter. And you might think they white, but the way they sound, the way they talk, the way they carry themselves is not like your traditional white people.
Children, so there might be a bigger chance than we think that a lot of white people might have possibly a little black in them. That's what white people are.
That's why the Bible talk about avoid like genealogies and all of that stuff. You don't know who's who for real. You don't really know who's who. It depends on like your spirit and how you are.
They're jealous of them because they know they have no creative ideas. They don't know how to cook, some of them. They don't know how to do much anything. They have to copy and paste everything the black community does because they have no ideas of their own, or they're jealous of their looks, jealous of their ding-dongs, whatever. Because their light is shining more than white people's. And honestly, the Bible says there's antichrists everywhere. The Antichrist, blah, blah, blah. But white people are the Antichrist. You have no Christ consciousness whatsoever. If anything, you try to erase Christ consciousness. I mean, look at all of you right now in this day and age. But yeah, none of you has Christ consciousness. Most white people are full of hate. And a lot of black people are full of love. How do I know this? Because the black community treated me better than my own race. Let's just face the facts right there. The black community has treated me better than the white people. Back to the Antichrist though. You had Jim Jones. You have Trump. You have a bunch of white people always saying they're trying to save the world. And they always don't. Those are Antichrists. Always white people doing it. But yeah, most of our knowledge that we know today, the music we have today, the foods we have today, is all from the black community's ideas, which is Christ consciousness, and God gave that knowledge for a reason.
Damn. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man.